Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Pocket Captains Plays Pixel Starships. And let's start with this. What does everybody think of these now? This is, you just want to sit down, you want to start playing your game, you maybe want to update it, and you get hit with one of these. What are your thoughts? I'd like you to, before I get too deep into this, I just started this game. Not really, I kind of sort of did. Let's hunt them down. Now, the rewards for these are pretty good at Starbucks. Gotta love Starbucks. If you don't do it, you could actually lose gas. So it's not like you can... I generally tend to cancel them out on my one ship, the passive-aggressive. Because, you know, he's not... I made a vow I was going to do my best not to fight. And they're kind of putting me in a spot where they're going to make me kind of fight because I want to get rid of those things. And the Starbucks, as I said, are pretty good. The missions are not that hard. Look, even he can beat this guy up. Yep, kill. He's almost, my crew's almost too good for this one. Charge. Except I think he's the one, poison gas is kind of the one. Ooh, I didn't get that right. Charge. I want a middle guy to charge up. That was the thing. He's the group killers. You know, here's the group. That's just disappointing. Wish he was the first guy to the gate. Charge. Attack. This one. Yeah, pour your anger and frustration into that one. Wahahaha. Hello. Hello. Insta-death. And insta-death to you too. So, you know, they're not bad little missions, but sometimes when you just want to play, do they not just get in the way? Like, there's the Starbucks, they're coming in. There's nothing wrong with Starbucks. Love Starbucks. Maybe it's to replace the, you know, you notice the dailies anymore? They don't have the ship combat. They seem to cycle. Sometimes it's there, then it's not there, then it's gone, then it's back. Oh, here we are. Good old easy hits. Our friend. And, oh my heavens, look what they did. They promised at the end of the last Pew Pew update that we would have more space. So just when we got poor easy hits all figured out, someone's demanding that we do a little home decorating. Now, if I look at the store, I should see more armor. I kind of expected to see that, and you guys should be keeping an eye out for it too. There's significantly more armor available now to upgrade your ship. So, this is actually pretty good. I think it's, you know, if you guys have noticed, there is now, let's go over here, grab the lab. And I had to kind of wonder, what was the point? The Javelin Missile. Upgrading the Javelin Missile will increase their AP damage. Well, what was the AP a problem? Well, it might be now. Now that we have this armor update, I mean, look at that. I have all this extra space up in the top row. My ship was not overly blessed with armor. And now I've got a difficult decision. I've got all the space I could ever want. I'm almost being punished for space, aren't I? Because now the challenge is, well, okay, cowboy, what are you going to do with it all? Now, let's talk about that for a minute while we move some things around. Do I care about my shield as much as I care about, say, my reactors? The answer is I like my reactors. Reactors are good. Reactors are very good. So much so, what if I move them up here? And I was able to get... Of course, my response time moving between the floors is slower now. And I really have to work on those elevators, don't I? Don't worry, I'm not going to leave this one hanging. Let's reconnect him just so that I'm not a total boob and forget everything I've ever learned. Now these armor points may finally be coming in handy, but with all this extra space, maybe other people have an even better idea for armor. Armor is definitely the new future here. And, you know, good for them. But what do we think about... The ships used to be very intimate, and part of the challenge was to try to cleverly jam as much as you could onto a ship. And have they taken that away now? I mean, I'm wondering seriously if they've made a boo-boo. I bet there's more elevators too. Now that if I look, support, there would have to be more elevators, wouldn't there? I mean, how the ships are taller. Let's drop one of these in just for yucks. The intimacy's kind of gone, if you forgive the use of the word. that little, oh, it was just kind of a, I don't know, I don't want to say cute. That's the wrong word too. It kind of sticks in my throat. But there was a sense of you were the small guy, and to get the bigger, better, badder ships, which is something I just love to say, good alliteration there. To get those ships, you really had to earn it. They weren't going to hand it to you. And when you got the bigger ship, didn't you feel like you really worked hard, you deserved it? I know I kind of did. Technically, I don't even have to connect the front and the back of the ship anymore, do I? I mean, I can now have two different sections of the ship. Something for me to think about in the future. I have the steerage, the junk in the back. Frank, I can even have all the gas miners and mineral miners I want if I really want to. Makes passive aggressive almost seem kind of useless now, because he is my basically he's an effort to experiment with mining. And look at this, I've got room enough for everything. I can put the anti-aircraft guns up there. I can put the gym over there. Look at that. I'm just yanked for room. Tons and tons and tons of room. So it's going to be interesting to figure out for me what all I want to put on there. Now, as I'm going through this, there's a cautionary note that I want to raise. There's wasted space here. What am I going to do with that? And some of that cautionary note is, yeah, I've got room for things like the hangar, I want the academy back on. That's a no-brainer. But you got room for all the stuff to put on that maybe you haven't been carrying. The bridge. Now there's a room that I would love to start carrying again. Because look at that. I got my little pickup thing. There wasn't any room. I could put the Android room in. I could put the engines in. And I could, whoa. Okay. So now you got the space. Lots of it. You're thinking, okay, the restrictions are off. I can be the bigger, better, badder ship. But, ladies and gentlemen, remember, we're still held back by 1, 2, 3 little reactors producing just so much power. So if you do start getting excited and start piling on the stuff, remember, you may not be able to power it. And that leads to great disappointment and upset and crying and running around, and I don't think you want that. So when you get this new space, don't go crazy and fill it all up. Think about that power arrangement you've got and think, well, this was working pretty good for me. The bridge isn't sucking up any juice. That's no big deal. These other rooms, I already had them down to a science. If anything, I've got maybe a problem now because I got more running around space I've got to think about. Maybe the shield. Yeah, but shields, if they go down, they go down. I mean, it's no big deal, is it? Think about that. We definitely want some more armor on there. So, yeah, while we don't have that intimate feeling of having a little tiny ship and we're earning it anymore, we still have the problem of power. And we can't forget that. The power is still the limiting factor, so do not go ahead and start filling up your ship with this stuff. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, whoa, wait a minute now. But maybe I could cause some confusion. What if I put the carrier on here and I don't power it? How about that? What if I make my ship look tougher? Maybe they'll run away. Maybe they'll leave it alone. Maybe a lot of things. The problem with that is the more things you put on your ship, the more targets the enemy guy has to shoot for. And you really don't want to make a lot of targets. Let's throw these on. No, they're not targets. I just junk. Heck, I could even put on another. Oh, look at that. I could put on my other storage units for gas and one more for. Makes my warehouse a lot sweeter now. Let me tell you, it's not fighting for that space anymore. That's pretty good. I want the academy. I want the bridge. The bridge doesn't have to be there. Remove. You go move up. Make room for somebody else. Let's put the bridge on. There. Look at that. I got a second mist thing. Ha ha ha. So everybody's armored up. This is a sketch while I'm talking. It's not the be all and end all. I know that. Boy, do I need to get those elevators zoomed up. So, what am I doing here for Ray? This ship has been slowly improving, upgrading. Do you know, I took the lab off. Put this on for a joke. But maybe it's not so funny if I were to go ahead and put the lab in and leave it there. That's a command center, you bozo. There we go. The lab. I mean, why not? There's space enough for it now. Start researching some stuff. I wasn't going to run around doing all these upgrades because I realized, you know what? I've got to look at this more carefully. I got to know what that is. Does anybody else want to know what that is? I just got over 300 Starbucks too. But doesn't anybody want to know what this does? It's 50 Starbucks. But you know what? This ship is here for experimentation. So I'm going to blow my Starbucks, even though I could get a new crew member. I mean, look at that. That's what you basically live for, right? The option to go, hey, epic. And don't I like more epics? Sure I do. On the other hand, I also like waiting to buy them in the store when they come around. I mean, oops. No thanks being offered there now. But every now and again, something comes up. You're like, the app. All right, he comes along on those little freighter ships that come along here. I want to buy them. So, but, curiosity. Oh, I didn't just do that. Please upgrade. What? Not synchronized with the server. Okay, that's fine. Do not tell me you lost all that stuff I just did. Got something immediately going. Okay. Not making me happy. What did you do to my poor ship? What did you do? You stupid sync error. I am very disappointed in you, sync error, for what you did to my beautiful, beautiful ship. Bridge. Laboratory. See, there's another chance for me to back out and try it again. It's trying to get me to stop, saying, don't do it! My laboratory. Does it need upgrading? Might need upgrade. So that's a problem. Nope, it's going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, research is complete. Okay. I have to go fight something, I think, to find out what happens. That's exciting. If I got anything upgrading on my ship really important? Nope. Sure, go for it. Sure, go for it. That was weird. As long as I've got room now, I might as well get my minerals going. So it should be a little faster upgrading my ships from now on. That'll be kind of fun. Oh, rearm. Charges, modules. Oh, let's go pick a fight. So it looks like it's done here at the bridge. Let's go pick a fight with somebody. Ship's got it, all its goodies, right? Yeah, let's go find somebody. Oops. Pick a fight and see if we can get that feature to show what it does. I'm excited now. I want to know what it does. So we're going out, seeking out somebody weaker than I am, because I want to win. I'm not an idiot. Even. No. Now here's it is. It's a pet peeve of mine. iPhone, iPad. I go up against these guys and it shows me the level. There it is, level 8. Oh, he's level 8. Look at the new ship. Would you look at that thing? It is ugly. It used to have a nice round organic look. You know, I was working hard on those silhouettes and I just realized it's all garbage now. Thanks, guys. That was great. Let's attack him. You see, I should know better. He's level 8. He's got better stuff than I do. He hasn't taken advantage of his new space either. You see, I beamed and took out the anti-aircraft gun. That's a throwaway. Get over there. Why isn't he going over there? He's just standing there like a window. Oh, there. Oh, he's waiting on the elevator. See, I don't actually have any ammo, so you might as well power that. In fact, I would be so happy if he powered that because I do not have any fighters. So go ahead and power that up. Power it up to your heart's content. Fight back, fight back. Come on, General. Hit him with your crowbar. Yeah, he's a good general. Go over there, hit that again. Okay. So, yep, sorry, Marco Pants. This was a demonstration. I needed a little bit of damage. I needed to fire off some goodies. 2 people need leveling up. I wanted to know what this would do. It's not a bad little ship we got, is it? I got my academy finally, too. I'm happy about that. Ooh, we got to level that up. Okay. So, we go here. I can click on that. Rearm. Charges. 150. What's modules? Now, does that match what's going? That's what's going on here. But what about my missiles? Doesn't rearm missiles. I was kind of hoping there was some kind of a feature. Now, I'm glad there's a feature for the plasma cannon finally, but was it worth 50 Starbucks? I don't know. Modules. What is modules? See, I'm not sure. I'm going to keep upgrading these. Because I might as well, because I could certainly use the minerals. And since I'm at work all day, can't sit here playing with the game all the time. I'd like to upgrade some more parts of my ship. So that's interesting. So we're kind of playing around. Oh, I've maxed out, have I? How many rooms? 1, 2, 3. I did. I maxed it out and I didn't upgrade my armor. Not my finest hour. That's okay. It's an experiment. So not everybody's got around to getting their ships upgraded yet. So let's take a moment, look at another ship real fast. So here we are with a familiar friend. Look, now he looks, I'm going to say it. Oops, didn't mean to use that word. Sorry, kids. He looks really, really like a better ship. Doesn't he look like he's just a little guy. But look how much tougher he looks. I kind of miss the organic roundness. Now this is just passive aggressive. Here's our passive aggressive. Hi, old buddy. You notice that I got a lot of space there now. And that's a smaller ship. He's only level 5. And he was never supposed to be filled up with a lot of stuff, because he wasn't supposed to present a lot of targets for the enemy to shoot at. And so far I've succeeded at that beyond my wildest dreams. There's only 1 reactor. I'm going to experiment now that the ship's bigger. I've got a new idea, something I couldn't do before, which is literally to hide the reactor on the ship so that nobody knows quite what to target. It might make them last just a little bit longer. That's the idea. So we're going to try to hide the reactor someplace where I can, same sort of formation, but hopefully nobody will see it. They'll wonder, wait a minute, where is this guy's, where is his thing? If we put enough junk around it, it may just be hard to find. So if I put it in the back of the ship here, is the back the best place? Problem is I got those guys wandering around in there. Kind of shows off where it is. But if they're not in there right away, interesting ideas are starting to percolate in my head. And if we put armor around other parts of the ship, that might look like it's more important. We create some distraction. So I got armor, touching all as much as this thing as I can. Profile, 54% armor. I want a little bit of armor and the ability from some people from the bridge to come running in and help, because that's literally the only one they can attack, so they got to keep it repaired. Want the gym included. But if we make the rest of the ship busy enough, maybe nobody will know quite where to fight. So it may not look very nice, but the whole point of it is to make it just an inch more confusing to the naked eye. So they're going to, wait a minute, where's the good stuff? See, what we want to do is we want to load the ship up with as much junk as humanly. Oh, hello. Like armor, I want armor everywhere. So we go store, we're good for money. Yeah, this one's good for money. So we'll grab all the armor we can. Wait, someone's doing research. One here. And one here in my lab. I think I'm going to research. I didn't want to throw the money into the advanced engineering, but I kind of think I'm going to have to because it's annoying having to wait. So I needed this because he's going to be doing sales. 17, really? Okay. I'm always hitting that button by mistake. Here we go. I don't know how I'm getting. I think I'm just getting these from passing ships because he doesn't fight for them. I didn't even know they were there. So yeah, let's keep my numbers there down as much as I can. I even got one of these. That's pretty good. So he's going to end up trading for what he needs. Yeah, so we're going to make this ship as confusing as we can. So this ship, that's the goal. Let's just confuse the heck out of people and hope for the best. So let's take a look at my pirate ship, Tolfer, see what it looks like. And here we are with the Dread Captain Tolfer. And you know something? Let's zoom out. This silhouette doesn't look that different. By the way, you notice the windows in the bedrooms? The reactor's got something there. Something like, I thought it was a window, but maybe it isn't. That's in the reactor. Maybe it was just coincidence I saw it in the bedroom. Now this ship has always been screaming out for one thing and one thing only, and that's a decent amount of armor, which is not had at all. Oh, we got some down here. I even got some armor on there just for yucks. It doesn't really do anything. But got it on a ductway here. Just for evenness. Got over here. That's not going to do us any good. And what else? Do I have any more armor? Sure I do. Got tons of it. I wasn't even using any of it. Because I had nowhere to put it. And that was the problem with this pirate ship is there's nowhere to put armor. So we're going to quickly slap some on there. We're not going to waste a lot of time doing this one. That's going to be a little... 2 for that one, 2 for this one. Yeah, nothing for the missiles. Anti-aircraft, I'm all over that. I'm not sure these bolters are the way to go, but we'll throw some on there. I don't need any in the front, but this ship was screaming for some extra. Definitely helping these two. And no more armor really to be useful. This thing was screaming for space. I mean, I was dying for some room. And now it's got some decent room. We can start repacking things a bit. I mean, I was just suffering from an appalling lack of space. Mostly because, yeah, I guess I needed my academy. There was no room for an academy. That just bugs me when I don't have enough room for that, because that is handy. Researching your people to make them a little bit better, nothing wrong with that. I'll take that all day long. And I had these nice level 10 gas things, and I didn't have any room for them. I'm crying now a little bit. No, I'm not. I'm actually really happy. This particular upgrade was actually pretty useful. In fact, I wish I could. It's the offsetting here that's just a little bit odd. It'd be nice to put the armor down the middle and have the ships, these rooms, top and bottom. But it doesn't offset well with these, and I need to be able to access these rooms. Or it just doesn't work. Here's my first poison gas guy. There's one on the ships I've noticed too today, and I have to debate. Not this ship. This one. Do I want to get him? I mean, I really do need some poison gas help. For, especially even just for doing the missions. So, anyway, we've covered a bit of territory of what is new. This still, that doesn't need to be there. Oh, hello. If I hit remove, somebody smacked me. Cannot remove that. But I can put the academy somewhere just a little smarter. And I have room for that. This ship is still not blessed with an overage of space. Remove. Is there any way we can make just a little more room? So there's wasted space here that would be for armor. And I'll probably put some decorative armor in there just for yucks. But no matter how I slice it, I'm not going to get any of these these mineral ones on here easily. But getting the 3, I mean, for me, it's always, this has been the worst, is getting enough gas to level up the crew. I'm finally, after literally months working at it, getting enough gas to finally level up my crew members. And then eventually, maybe I'll even get I'll have to dump some of these to get the research. Where's the lab? The lab's not on board, and that's a bit of a problem. Finding room for it. So there you have it. It's still a bit cramped on a pirate ship. Okay. But, you know, it's a pirate ship. Pirate ships are cool. But if you want to do spacing in the later game, as cool as they are, you're probably, if I were starting off, I wouldn't use a pirate ship. I would probably start off with the Starship or even a mineral, even one of the miner ships. But anyway, that's a little look at the new spacing option, and we explored the rearm option. Still not sure about it. That's my alarm saying it's time to wrap up for tonight. So thank you for listening to this episode. I know, you know, one thing I'm not sure about if I like the spacing, and I'm not sure if it's something if I were to talk to them, I'd say I'm all about it. I get the feeling that the spacing might be so that they can maybe offer some more in-game upgrades, like, I don't know, like ovens and washing machines that will make your ship better. It might be for extra rooms they have in mind. I hope so. The bridge would be nice, wouldn't it? I could replace the bolters with a bridge. Thoughts for later. Anyway, but at the very least, changing it up all the time the way they do, they keep working on it, lets me think that this is still a game worth playing. It's worth investing my time in, because if they're going to put their time into it, it makes me feel better about it when I put my time into it too. So think about that. It just makes for a lot more fun, and really, that just makes it better for having a little bit of fun every day. Thank you very much for listening to us, everybody, and you have a great day. Bye-bye. Get more tips at pocketcaptains.com.